Hi, everybody. What's up? So here I am live with you guys. I try to do it Friday, Saturday. I try to get on once a week for you so that you can come on in and ask me these tarot questions. I've been going through, I think, a pretty hard week. And I have to say, I had this argument in my mind. I talk to myself the way I talk to you guys all the time. And the argument goes like this: stop feeling this way, stop thinking this way. You shouldn't be thinking this way. That's ungrateful, because the problems that you have could easily be solved. And I heard this quote, and it said, if a problem can, what's up, everybody? If a problem can be solved by money, then it's not a problem. And that's what my problems are. And I'm like, you're right, you're right, you're right. But there's also all these irrational feelings underneath that have been really impacting me and impacting my stress level and impacting my Tourette's and impacting my anxiety. And hi, everybody. And so I've been just really, really, really having a hard time. And I think that I'm just going to openly talk to you about it. Number one, there's major concerns. I have major concerns with the channel and the health of the channel, because I've never had such low sales when it came to extendeds. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's really harming my ability to run the channel or to be able to do this full time. And all of that is coming up when I so badly want to buy a home. I have never been a homeowner before, not condos, not apartments, nothing. I've always had to rent. I'm going to be 45 years old in 5 days. And I really felt like after 4 years of running a successful business, I'm ready. And unfortunately, the way that the rules work with mortgages, they don't agree with me. And it has really hurt me, because I've been a single mom for most of my life. Proud, I would not change a thing. And the one thing I have not been able to do, I've been able to get great credit. I've been able to get my bills low. I've been able to stabilize, really, really just be responsible and educated when it comes to working with my money. But the one thing that I haven't been able to do is put money away. And they like to see a certain amount of a down payment. And on anything you buy, condo, apartment, house, doesn't matter. And I have just sort of been heartbroken lately when I'm just at this impasse. And, what I would tell you is it may not be the right time. Blah, blah, blah. When it comes to financial, I don't know. But what I do know is this. I have been exploring different ways to get a down payment for the house that I want to purchase. And I have realized that I need help. And don't have people that I can ask for that help. And then I thought to myself, well, maybe I do. And so I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you for help raising my down payment. And I don't want donations. I don't want anything like that. I figured that if I could get you guys, literally, this is all you need to do. This is it. Ready? Buy a hat. It doesn't even have to seem like it's for me. But I realized that if I could sell 1,000 hats, and remember, these are drop shipping hats, so I don't get even a third of the proceeds from them. Most of the profits go to the manufacturers that create them. But it also means that I didn't have to front any money to be able to create them. So the simple act of being able to sell 1,000 of these, and it sounds like a lot, right? But my videos across my channels get 100,000 views a week. And so that's only 1% of the viewers, 1% deciding that they like these hats enough to want to wear one, to want to put one on and rock it. Because they're freaking cute. And if I could sell 1,000 hats, I could have that down payment for my house. And so I'm asking you for help by simply saying, would you buy a hat? Would you buy a hat? No donations. I don't want anybody to send, just buy a hat. It's so simple. And they're so fucking cute. And I don't know why people aren't buying them like crazy anyway. I know everybody's not going to be into them, but they're so adorable. I don't know why people aren't buying. And I feel like I'm a marketer. I'm an advertiser. So I see a lot of advertising is about pushing people and forcing them into an impulse buy. So they have a bunch of crap in their house that they never really use. But hey, at least the sale was made. But I don't think that that's success. I think that's manipulation. I created these because I really love them. I really love the style. And I think that they're unconventional when it comes to astrology and tarot, because our tribes tend to like a specific style. And I call it the Stevie Nicks style because it is very, flowy, fluid, hippie, witchy. Our tribe tend to like that style. And I think that style is beautiful, actually, but I don't like it for my personal self. I like casual clothes. I've always been the jeans, the boots, the flip-flops, the sweatpants, the hoodies, I'm not necessarily a girly girl. Sometimes I am. Sometimes I love the frill, but I like casual. So I was like, well, what's more casual than a baseball hat? Men and women can wear them. It doesn't matter, male, women, or whatever you identify as. It's like anybody. A baseball cap is a baseball cap. A human head is a human head, So I was like, that would be the perfect place to put my little clips. And what I love about these hats, and I searched for the company, and the reason I decided to support and work with Printful is Printful offered embroidery. And they're one of the only companies that offers full spectrum embroidery, like where the colors melt into each other instead of being broken up. And they have busted their butt. They like I was their personal employer. They have worked with me to get the colors perfectly in these hats. They're sewn on. This is embroidery. This is just like my Yankee cap with the Yankee symbol embroidered on. This is full embroidery. So it's not going to crust off or flake off. You can throw it in the washing machine. It's not going to pull or rip. These are solid. And they have these beautiful clasps, not even the cheap, pull it apart with the plastic tabs. These are actual buckles in back to adjust the size of the hat. So I didn't go about just trying to sell you chat crap. And I did my research in trying to make sure that I could create a product that I was actually really proud of. And I would actually really be excited about putting my name on. And this is what they are. This is, of course, Pisces. They're available in black and white. So whatever your thing is, because, Born Without Boundaries is all about a full spectrum. It's all about everybody included. It's all about seeing the world as a full spectrum and enriching yourself and living up to your full potential. And that's why the spectrum is my logo, because it's about maturing and coming into Born Without Boundaries. Well, that's not a good thing. You have to create boundaries. And actually, the more boundaries you learn to create for yourself, the larger and brighter and more colorful your world gets. Because the more you know who you are, the more compassionate you are actually toward others. And that is the foundation of my brand. And so I created this. So this is the black hat. This is with Scorpio in it. Full spectrum embroidery. Fucking love this. This is Taurus. I don't have all of them. I don't have samples for all of them. This is the Taurus. They're so cute. I don't understand why people aren't just buying them like crazy. And that's what I'm saying to you guys. You guys could just buy yourself a cute hat. No donations, no nothing. Just buy yourself a cute hat. And if 1,000 of you could step up to buy the hats, you would help me have legitimately planted a cornerstone for my home. It's that powerful. The power of the community is that powerful. So This is Taurus, and you've seen this one on me before because I wear this one all the time because you know I'm Cancerian. The next one I want to get is the next sample I want to get is Sagittarius and Libra because I'm a Libra rising. But this is look at this freaking, it's so cute. It's just so cute. And it's so simple. And people don't even have to know what it is. But these are cute, freaking well-made, well-constructed, not cheap. Nothing's going to flake off. Freaking hats. They're just wonderful. They're just wonderful. And I worked really hard. I worked 100% cotton. 100% cotton. And I worked really hard before I bought these to you. And I worked really hard with the Printful team, and they worked their butts off to be sure that they got all the colors right and all the subtleties correct. And that this is thread. This is thread sewn on. This isn't printed on. So I love them, and I can be proud of them, and I can say, hey, you guys can help me while you're helping yourself just by getting a cute hat. So that's my big plea to the Born Without Boundaries community. Go to my website, www.bornwithoutboundriestarot.com, and you'll see the shop. Just hit shop in the drop-down menu. And you'll find all the hats. You'll find all 12 zodiac signs. There are other products too if you want to look through them too. I've shown you the shirts before. I have the I've shown you the shirts before. I have the whatchamacallit. I have the I have the sweatpants because they can be used as PJs. And I love PJs. That's the time of my life that I'm in. But this is like Taurus, Cancer, black, white. The rainbow spectrum looks good on both of them. And that's what I do. I do the monochromatic background with the full spectrum glyph. And these are glyphs that somebody asked me, could you sign my hat if I buy it? And I was like, I can't because I don't manufacture them. Printful manufactures them and ships them directly to your house. And I'm very lucky for that because manufacturing costs are ridiculous. If I don't have a down payment for a house, well, I don't have a down payment for, $10,000 to start creating hats. So drop shipping is really good for me where I'm starting very entry level into this whole space. So, my research was always, who do I want to work with and who's going to create quality products that I like the feeling of and who's going to actually be able to get done what I want to get done. And, it was amazing how many drop shipping companies do not offer embroidery, first of all, and second of all, embroidery where they can do the full spectrum. They just don't offer it. They can't do it. They don't have the equipment. And so finding them was a godsend. And I'm super psyched about these hats. And it's a simple hat. It's a simple baseball cap. I don't know if in other countries they're as popular, but I know in the States, baseball caps are like everything. Everybody wears caps. Everybody does. And what a great way to help the channel by not even directly helping the channel, but just by purchasing something that is cool and really, really well made, really awesome. Everybody, this is summertime, man. This is summertime. Like that's what it is. Now in Texas, the black is really hard to wear on your hat because it really gets really tough. But then, you always have the white. I didn't adjust this one. I have to adjust it. I mean, they're easily adjusted, so not a big deal. And there you go. So that's my plea to the Born Without Boundaries family. If you would like to help me achieve a lifelong dream, 45 years old, I would like to own property. And I need a down payment. And if I could get 1,000 of you guys out there to buy one hat, just one hat, if we could reach that 1,000, remember, I definitely do not make all that money. Because look, these hats are $35 each, 35 US dollars. I do not make 35. That is not my profit margin. If it's a third of that, I would be surprised because it's drop shipping and I don't front any money for it. They do. But I'm not advertising for them. I'm advertising for me. and I don't want any handouts. And that's, you could always say that's my pride too. And maybe it is, but at the same time, it's also my boundary. It's something that I need to know. I need to know that I'm not asking for a handout. I need to do it this way because I need to know that you're getting something in return for the wonderful thing you've done for me. And this is actually a quality thing for me to be able to provide for you. I have done the research, I've done the work, I've done the pre-qualifications for you so that you're not buying cheap crap, right? And that's what I've been able to do as my part in this. I've also been able to create the designs that I enjoy putting on all of the thumbnails and all of my websites, and like, these are the designs, these are the, of course you guys know that I didn't invent the astrology glyphs, but I designed like their own font. There's this Born Without Boundaries font of astrology glyphs that I recreated in my brand style and with my brand spectrum. And so kind of my signature is on every single one of these hats because I did design this brand design of the traditional astrology glyphs. And it is my personal mark and my personal design. So I just actually, it's so funny. I just got a notification that somebody from Europe just bought a hat. You guys rock. You guys rock for so many reasons in so many ways. And I would just love for you to love these hats and to purchase them. That's all. Now, I know everybody on this is not going to purchase a hat, but like I said, I reach about, I don't know if I reach about at least 75,000 to 80,000 unique viewers every single week. So I think it's possible to say, hey, 1% of you, would you like to buy a cute hat? Would you be interested in just something that looks like this? And I know that not everybody is going to say yes, but I think 1% of you would probably think they're as cute as I do. Would probably think that, yeah, I'd rock that. I'd totally rock that hat. Because I'm not even a hat person, and I totally rock these hats. I rock my Cancer one as often as I've ever rocked anything, probably because I'm very proud of it. You know, I'm very happy with how it worked out. I'm very happy with the production quality and what the team showed up with. I'm very happy with the fact that this is my design. Like, so my first degree from college was graphic design, and this is where working in the digital space has really taken something away from me, because early on when I started out in graphic design, I loved the physical, tangible, final product. I loved being able to flip through brochures or feel the ad or even the business card that I had constructed and created. I loved to see it go from concept and my sketch pad to design in Adobe Illustrator, to actually being printed on something, to actually being presented, near a point of purchase or whatever. I loved seeing that. I love the tangible, like that's the creative process, right? Going from that thing that is just in your brain to something you can actually touch. And when you work more and more in my career, as I got more into content creation, it became very digital. And the one thing about digital is you can visually interact with digital, but you can't touch it. You can't smell it, right? I can touch this. I can feel it raised from the hat. This is something that's real and it's mine, and I created this and I love it. And I hope that you guys will love it too. And so at this time in my life, I am coming to you and saying, please help me. And this is how you could help me. Because honestly, if you send donations, I'll send them back. I can't do that. That's not what I want. What I want is to be able to feel like I'm contributing and what I've done is valuable enough for you guys to support it, because it's going to make you happy too. And so that's what I'm saying. Make us both happy. Buy a hat. That's what I'm asking from the community of Born Without Boundaries, to just buy a hat. It's so simple. It's so simple. And something good for you, right? To come out. It's so cute. I don't even like hats that much. And this is it. It's so cute. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. They're adorable. They're freaking adorable. And as just a Hail Mary out here, I'm going to say, if anybody owns a store or even an online store and you want a bulk order, well, then email me. Don't go to my website. Email me at www.bornwithoutboundaries.com, bornwithoutboundaries@gmail.com. You want to email me directly, because I will absolutely, because then Printful and I have to create a specific order for you to get you the bulk order, because you'll actually get lower prices than the single sales on my website. So if it's a bulk order, I don't know what their unit sizes are. To be a bulk order, it may have to be a certain amount of units. And in terms of what they consider a unit, this is a unit. Like just the Scorpio hats or just the Pisces hat, because each of them, in terms of how they manufacture, each of these is a unique product. They don't consider it the Zodiac line. They consider each a unique product. So I would have to work out the special bulk price with them and then get it back to you to see how much it would cost you. So definitely, if anybody out there is thinking about bulk orders because they really think they're cute, and they are really cute, they're just freaking adorable, especially if you like rainbows. If you were like a My Little Pony Anne Frank girl like I was, I grew up with this stuff, right? The Care Bears were all in rainbows. Like, I have never stopped loving and adoring rainbows. Like, this has been it my whole life. This is why, part of why, just my love of rainbows is why I love the logo. Then these are adorable, and these would totally fit with your product line if you love rainbows too. They're just adorable. You love the zodiac, you love the horoscopes, you love astrology. It's all here. It's all here in full rainbow. So that's what I'm asking you guys. One hat, and let's try to get 1,000 sales. One hat, 1,000 sales. That's what I'm asking. And then you guys will inevitably be part of the cornerstone of me building out my future. That is it. That is it. So thank you for listening. I'm going to go all the way back. Hey, Rihanna, I see you. Oh, Rihanna, you just rock. Thank you so freaking much for what you did. Really. So Nina's Romero, you have to ask, it's all on my website. You don't have to ask for anything specific. You just see it. So let me go back to the beginning, because yes, I am actually here for you guys. I'm here for us. I'm here to answer your questions. So thank you so much for letting me take in 20 minutes of your time. And yeah, hopefully we can get those sales in, and that's it. My goal is to sell 1,000 of them. 1,000 of them across the board. So not just 1,000 Taurus. Like, I'm just trying to sell 12,000. Like, but if I could sell 1,000 hats, I'd be good, and the channel would be secure, and I'd be able to be a homeowner. So if you'd like to help, please buy a hat. Thank you. Rihanna, what's up? Good afternoon to you. Hey, Jenna. Oh, thank you, Jenna. And I really do. And I can't complain about anything. And I just wanted to sort of vent to you. Hi, Andreo. What's up, Kelly? Nice to see you from the Netherlands. Kelly, thank you so much for joining me from the Netherlands. God bless you. Hey, Moon Woman. Hello to you. Hey, Alyssa. Hi, Michelle. Hey, Joan. Hi, Intuitive Tumbleweed. What's up? Sending you love. Hello, Esther. What's up? Should I risk moving back with my daughter's dad? You're buying a hat today. Rihanna, you rock. You're just the best. Rihanna says, I only see Pisces and Cancer hats on your online store. No, you just have to push load more. Load more. So there's a button on my website. You'll see it because it's a scroll site. So it just goes up. It doesn't load out. It just scrolls up. So at the bottom, under the Pisces hat, there's a little square that says load more. And you click it, it'll load the next two. You click it, it'll load the next two. I think there's also filters that you can do on the site to just say hats because they would just be the hats. But, scroll through, you just keep loading more and you just scroll through what's there. There's basically the sweatpants, the shirts, and the hats. That's all that's there. Because, oh my God, even that was pretty difficult for me, to be honest with you. But yeah, that should work. But you finally did make it. I'm sorry I'm behind on the comments. I was just talking. I'm trying to catch up now. So let me go back. I pray it gets, oh, thank you so much. And you know what? Let me just say this to you, Mahi the Great. It is wonderful for me. And I am grateful in so many ways. I'm grateful that this is even an issue for me because it means that I'm moving on to a step in my life that I am really proud to even be here at this step. I'm really happy to have this community and my business to be able to even have an option like this is a blessing. So even I understand, and I try to get you to see this, especially you guys who are doing personal readings with me, see the blessings even in your challenges. See the blessings where even to have these problems is extremely blessed because there's, because it is. And what a wonderful blessing to have, right? So I'm just saying, I am grateful and thank you so much for your concern. Intention. Oh, so I just want to get back to, yeah, Esther. Should I risk moving back with my daughter's dad? Esther wants to know, should I risk moving back with my daughter's dad? Esther wants to know, should I risk moving back with my daughter's dad? I'm going to tell you this right now, Esther, I'm not getting any no's. And you know me, I'm very hesitant when it comes to this kind of stuff because I don't like moving. I don't like getting back with exes and stuff, but it does feel like there is a possibility of a clean slate and a new start and a mutual sense of I'm definitely going to try to put my all into this. So there is that sense, there's that optimism there is all I'm picking up. That's all I'm picking up. If it's not showing me the future, maybe it's not supposed to. But I'm picking up on optimism when it comes to that question. Thank you so much, Rihanna. God bless you. Intentions of Nikhil. Is there a third party? I would say walk away from this situation, Lalima, because there seems to be like almost they're not going to put enough effort into it or energy into it. They're not going to be putting their full all into it, or the card is just saying walk away from the situation. For whatever reason, I would say then intentions, I would not trust their intentions, and I would not think that it was going to be something that was, I think you should probably go in another direction is what I'm saying. Same here. You are sweet. Oh, thank you, Alana. Thank you, Rihanna, once again. Hi, Neens. Esther, are you listening? Not best moment for asking questions. That's okay. That's okay. Anybody can ask questions, and I appreciate your patience once again. I will catch up to you. Believe me. And if you are on here like Rihanna, you're a member, I will definitely prioritize your question. Thank you for always prioritizing me. You figured it out. Oh, never mind. I figured it out. Okay. All right. I got you. But did you have a question? Yay. I got a Taurus hat. Just bought my Pisces cap. Andreo, God bless you. Thank you so much for getting your Pisces cap. I'm so grateful. Now, in terms of shipping to South Africa, I don't know how long that's going to take. I have never shipped to South Africa before. So I'm just going to cross my fingers for you, but I'm going to check up on your order and keep in contact with you just to like make sure that the process is going swiftly. I know that they'll be able to make it very quickly. I just don't know how quickly it's going to get there. Just an FYI. So we have, thank you so much for your support, Andreo. Thank you so much for your support, Rihanna. Come on, people, please. Thank you so much, Andreo. God bless you. God bless you. Tina, what's up, Tina? I missed the intro, but I wonder about the tarot cards that you were creating. I want to buy that one. Well, first of all, Tina, thank you. And second of all, they should be ready by early next year because I'm working with an artist and we started working on it last year. And she just realized what a huge, heavy lift it is to create 78 unique and intricate drawings. I didn't pay her half as much as she was worth. And she's had to take her time with it because it's not her full-time job. But the cards are absolutely still being made. And I can't wait. I mean, that is like giving birth. I can't wait to present that to you guys. And that should be in the beginning of next year. I actually have a company that I'm working with that are, once again, they are self-published. And what I'll need to do is save up money in order to be able to print or create the first decks. But the way that the decks are going to look, I am psyched. They're going to be in a box like this. They're going to be in a box that looks like this. They're going to be in a square box. And the reason why is because I love boxes as a tarot card reader because I travel a lot. And when you have the paper boxes like this, when you have the paper boxes like this, they get really ratty really quickly. Really, really, they start to, and I love these decks. I use these decks all the time, but the boxes get really, they get really, really, easily damaged. They get easily damaged. So it's going to be in one of these boxes that has the lip. And it's going to have, I think, my judgment card on the front. And it's going to be, all in Born Without Boundaries font, etc., etc. But this is the kind of box they're going to be in. It's going to be matte. So it's not going to have the glossy finish. It's going to be, what's a matte? You know what a matte finish is. This is like a matte finish, right? They're going to have it's going to be a matte finish here too. I don't love the high gloss look, but full color. The watercolor splashes are a major motif for my deck. I actually can't wait to start sharing that with you, but that's a little bit closer, probably I would estimate around January. We'll actually be able to start releasing some of that artwork. But that is actually still very much in the works, 100%. And these are my preemptive sharing, my preemptive creations, because they're using that full spectrum, full rainbow, full splash of color kind of aesthetic. And it's wearable. And it's for everybody. Not everybody reads tarot, but everybody loves baseball caps. I thought. Anyway. But anyway, thank you for asking about that, Tina. I actually really, really am happy to share that information. Hey, Ann, how do I find a Gemini one? You just go to my website. I make Gemini ones. I just don't have a sample of the Gemini ones here, but they're ready. They're ready to go. I am looking on the site and only see Pisces and Cancer. Can someone help? I hope I just answered that question for you, Ann. You have to just load more. Just push load more, because under Pisces, because that happens on my computer too, under Pisces, there's a little button that says load more, and it'll keep popping up. And I think there's a drop down menu in the store where you can go to just hats too. So you can get all of them. But thank you for asking for those questions. At the bottom of the page, thank you, Rihanna. Thank you. I can't wait to see you reach this goal. And you know what? You guys will be the first to know. With maybe a little bit of surprise for all of you who helped by buying a hat. That's all I'm going to say. Hi, Snats. It's our birthday. Mine's the 4th of July. Well, happy birthday, Roseanne. God bless. And yeah, it's my birthday on the 6th. Me too. Michelle deserves this. Thank you, Andreo. I really appreciate you. Cameron, hi. Does the Scorpio want this connection? Scorpios are hard to read. That's part of being a Scorpio. So does the Scorpio want this connection? Looking forward to hearing back from him. Okay. So I don't know if you are an earth sign, but there is this sense of, okay. Does the Scorpio want this connection? Yes or no? Okay. Let me say this to you. The answer is not no. And I would say the answer is yes. But understand something. This person, this Scorpio, is going to need consistency. And that's what they're waiting to see. They're hanging out waiting to see that there is just a reliability about your character. And in other words, this has to move slow. And you have to show him faith and patience. So it's not that you don't have to reach out to him again, or that you should be pursuing him like crazy and texting all the time. Is that you should be consistent and just show a real sense of nurturing and concern. That's what you should show. And really a sense of enthusiasm and like, oh, I can really rely on her. Like I know that she's being sincere with me. So that's kind of what it's saying. It's looking to see, he's looking to see, or the Scorpio is looking to see your consistency so that they feel safe. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. Just an FYI. So at the bottom of the page, thank you. I can't wait either. Michelle Mack, hi. Why did that just happen? From South Africa, Cape Town. God bless you, Michelle. Hey, Earl, what's up? I hope you get that too. Thank you, Earl. Thank you. Hey, the Traveling Blossom. Wow, Traveling Blossom, you're ordering a tank? God bless you. God bless you. Thank you for coming on and doing that. That's so sweet. I mean, check about this. With the support that I'm getting on here, I have about, 3 sales already? 997 to go. That's what I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, you chip away at these goals. And even if you have to get there little by little, you get there. And I think that that's where I have to place my faith now. So thank you. I bought the black Gemini hat. Thank you so much, Anne. Thank you so much. And Rosanna, thank you so much. I worked hard, and you're right. And you're right. And I do work hard, and I'm grateful that you guys appreciate it. So we just jumped on. Hey, Holly, Twizzled Sushi. What's up? Hello. Hey, Leslie. Hold on a second. I have to say, can I get a message on my Scorpio friend? I'm confused by this person. Can I get a message on whether or not they mean well? Yeah, I don't. So we got the star card. Rihanna needs to know, do they mean well? They do mean well. Scorpios are strange birds in that, actually, let me let me get the back. Actually, Rihanna, you're a Taurus, right? So this is the difference between Taurus and Scorpio. Tauruses are very much earthbound. So they're on, say, the surface. The Scorpios are very much subterranean. They're very much netherworld. So they're beneath the surface. They actually have a lot in common in that they love shiny things. They love sparkly things. They love the good shit. They do. They love quality. I think that's the term between. But Scorpio is quality like, I need to know that they have an emotional quality about them. I need to know they have a psychic quality. I know that they need to have a consistency about their character. And Taurus is more like, I need to know that the things are quality. They're made well, they're produced well. They have integrity in terms of somebody has integrity. They're going to do what they say. Both of these guys love integrity, people who do what they say. So there's a lot of familiarity. There's a lot of the things in common they have, but they're also polar opposites. So they tend to communicate what they want in very, very different ways. Now, Scorpio is hard to read, and it's intentionally that way. Scorpios keep everything inside to the point where it's hard to read. You think they're not feeling anything, and they are feeling everything to the extreme. They are. So to answer your question, Rihanna, when I pulled cards, I only got really positive stuff. And so there is a sense of integrity here. There is also just a sense of hope. I think they hope for a lot. I think this person has really high hopes and high expectations. And that's when they take action, or that's when they want to stay in control of the situation because they have such high expectations. They could get scared very easily when things don't happen. So I would say that, yes, you should be able to entrust their intentions. So you should be able to trust their intentions. I just think there's a wish of a lot of happiness, and they want the best. They want the most penultimate. And in some ways, they could also be thinking in some ways about your marriage, right? And what's going to happen with that. So there's just this sense of even just friendship here right now could absolutely happen 100%. It doesn't seem like there is inconsistencies in this person's character so much as just taking your time, taking the going long term, and seeing that I think you both want the same things. There's definitely I feel like I skipped the original question. That's why I get confused by this person. Can I get a message on my Scorpio friend? They just really have these high expectations. That's what it is. They have high expectations. And with people with high expectations, Rihanna, it's easy to disappoint them, but it's not your fault. And that's the double-edged sword. They just expect everything to be wonderful. They want the best, but the best doesn't always happen, and then they get disappointed. So that's what's going on inside of them. It's not that they're bad or shady, but they just probably get disappointed a lot because their expectations are always really high. And it's hard, right? Because you think, well, are high expectations a bad thing? No. If you can tether them to reality and say, okay, can we get there? Not are we there now, but can we get there? Right? A lot of times, if things aren't there right now and they don't immediately meet my high expectations, I don't believe in them at all. And that is bad. And I think that that's what's going on. And so you may have inadvertently disappointed this person just because they have these expectations that you didn't even know you didn't even know what they were expecting, So that's what I think it is. I think that they got disappointed because they're high expectations, and it's not your fault. So that seems to be what's going on, at least indicated by the cards from what I can see. So Roseanne, hey babe, I'm trying to win a lawsuit, and I hope you do. I'm hanging in there. It was so unjust. Okay, so what's going on with this lawsuit that Roseanne is going? What's going on? Oh yeah. Okay, so hold on. You got to still be working with a lawyer. There's definitely some strategy that has to happen. I think that it's looking good for you. So the support is definitely on your side, but I wouldn't expect anything to move forward till Virgo or Libra season, when some information still needs to come in, and that information will help push your situation along. There is definitely going to be good progress here and things working out, but you're going to have to it's like keep strategizing, keep digging, enlist the help of your friends to do it. Support of maybe a whole team. And then this is a sense of just finding that information and making sense out of it so you can push things along. I would say around Virgo season, which isn't too far away, but it could also be into Libra season with the way the arrows are pointing, where you'll start to see some progress that you'll be happy about. Hey, Leslie. I love it when I catch you live. Man, thank you so much, Leslie. God bless you. Yeah, there is going to be some pushback. There's going to be some chaos, and that's why you need to go in fully informed with a lot of information and have your lawyer try to preemptively predict what their strikes or what their defense is going to be, because they're going to try to confuse things and slow this process down. Just an FYI. But around that Virgo season is when this information, some investigation has to be done. There can be some major progress seen. Hey, Shara. Oh, thank you for joining. Thank you for becoming a member. Hi, beautiful. In a new relationship, is he my person? Well, he's your person right now. He's your person to be happy with and happy about right now. And honestly, Shara, that's all you need, because forever is only in our eternity, right? It's not in this 3D world. So I'm not saying he's not going to be the person you're going to marry, but I'm saying that just, kind of like wait. So the universe is encouraging you to wait it out and take things slow with him, because there's still a lot of information that you need to know, but it's going to take patience to get it. There are some things like hidden emotions, hidden feelings that could help, that you need clarification on, and you will get if you just go very, very slowly. This person is going to take a lot of time to be able to emotionally feel like there's consistency here and like they can trust. That's really interesting, because I feel like a lot of people, we just got asked another question about that, they're backing down. And I just read this from my mentor, Laura, who runs a shop called Talisman and Cauldron in Connecticut. I read her newsletters every month. And she said that a lot of people have been talking to her, a lot of people who are intuitives, empaths, psychics, which if you're dealing with Scorpios and you're dealing with Pisces, especially Pisces, Scorpios, Cancerians, Libras, absolutely, like people who are really impacted, very intuitive, not even just their sun sign, like they could have all these other placements in their sun sign, you would never know it, right? But a lot of people who are very psychic and intuitive have been pulling away from the world, because she's saying that what she's noticed it too, and that people she talks to have been noticing it too in her community, and that there's something big, they're pulling back. And so it's interesting because it's coming up in my cards. People want to move slower. They can feel that something's coming, like there's a tidal wave. It's almost like somebody was telling me, I think it was my sister-in-law, how when she was a little girl, she used to have to put her ear to the train tracks to hear the train coming because she wasn't by a crossing. And it's like something that you could feel. You could feel it. You could feel the vibration or hear it before you would see it. And I think that that's what's happening. Something big is coming, and you can feel, intuitives are feeling the vibration. So if you're dealing with highly intuitive people and you're dating them and all of a sudden they've pulled back, I don't think it necessarily has to do with what's going on with you. It's almost like the water is being pulled back before the tsunami. And so a lot of this is the pullback before something happens, is what I'm trying to say to you. And I think especially if you're dealing with a lot of intuitive people, if you know these people are highly intuitive, they're not trusting as easily. They're wanting to go slower because they feel something, but they can't really articulate it yet. So that's just an FYI general that I wanted to share with you guys, sort of like a news flash, because there is a wave coming. And intuitive people especially are starting to feel it first. And that's what always happens. So if your person is intuitive, it could be why they're retreating a little bit. And none of these readings have said stop. They've all said just go slow, because something here is like they need to know that things are going to last. They need to know consistency. It's because their spidey senses have been made uncomfortable because of this other stuff. And so consistency is really important right now. So don't feel threatened by needing to take it slow or think that that's a bad message or a no, that it's not meant to be. It's not. That's not true. And remember, things that are built slowly are built to last. So just think of it that way. It's actually a good thing. Rihanna, I hope I answered your question. Cher, I hope I answered your question. Let me see if I have any other. This isn't loading. Oh, okay. You're welcome, Granite. So now I'm going to go back and just make sure that I get the other questions from you guys, okay? Because remember, if you are a member, I always prioritize you guys, always, because you help out the channel in so many ways. And if you send a super chat or a super thanks, I always, in this case, I would rather you just buy a hat. I'm like, seriously, it's like I would. Yeah, just purchase those hats, guys. They're so important. So let's see. Intentions of Nikki. Okay, I got that question. Yep, okay, we got it. What's up, Cora? Hello. CGP. Okay, honey. I am right there with you regarding not purchasing a house yet, and I'll be 65 this year. Also, currently can't get into. Oh God. So my prayers are with you. And that's what really is bad about our current system, is that there's so many prejudices people have against you because of your credit score or because of things that have happened, that have happened in your past, that it's not only you can't buy a house, people prejudice you and they won't rent from you. So, you know what I found in my younger years when I had really bad financial problems, CG, I would rent from people who were renting out like their own private spaces. Not like, don't ever try to get into one of these big rental complexes because it won't work. But people who are renting out homes or like mini homes on their home, they have much more flexibility and they will make you sign a lease. It will be legal, but they don't necessarily bust your balls as much up front. So that would be my one recommendation. My one caveat would be to find those rental situations, because these big conglomerates, they do full ass background checks on you. Like they do criminal background checks on you. And it's like, dude, what if I was arrested for shoplifting and I did 6 months in prison when I was 18? You gonna fucking have that against me? Yeah, they will. Yeah, they will. And you know how messed up that is? Like, and they wonder what the homeless population is about. But I mean, seriously, so my suggestion, and I've been in these situations before, seriously, I've also been in situations where I've gone to the town that I wanted to live in, and I've looked for programs that would help me get down payments, because down payments are required. I grew up in Connecticut. In Connecticut, you would need 3 months up front, and rents were at least $1,200 a month, which means you had to walk into any rental situation with $3,600 in your pocket. As a single mom on and off welfare, you think I ever had that? No. So I had to get help. And there are definitely, like, I applied for like these local grants that they had. I also appealed to my friends who always stepped up to help me. And I found landlords who were renting out smaller properties that were more personal, like they owned the house or whatever. And they were never fancy, but they were safe and they were healthy places to live. And so, at least usually, some of them were not. And so I I would recommend looking in that direction, because these big apartment complexes, like Texas has a lot of them, California has a lot of them, you just can't get in. They prejudice you for too much. They prejudice you for your credit score. They prejudice you. They prejudice you for everything. So that's my suggestion to you is look, because somebody will rent it to you. They will, but it would have to be a smaller enterprise. FYI, my prayers are with you. Hey, Nina, Nines Romero. What represents the print in the? I'm sorry. What represents the print in the font? In the front? Oh, you mean this, sweetheart? This is just a label that says it's new. That's not going to stay on there. You can take that off. See, my Cancer hat doesn't have it because I took it off already. It's just a sticker that says it's new. That's all. It's adjustable. It's brand new. It's fresh off the press. So that doesn't stay on. That's just a sticker. See, it legitimately it comes right off. It comes right off. It's just on there because it's brand new. This is the only thing that stays on. It's sewn. So, hey, New Beginnings, what's up? Hi, Michelle. Those are really nice. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So cute. You guys keep buying because Printful keeps making they keep telling me you guys are buying. So thank you so much for purchasing those. These are my goal. This is my goal. 5 units. We got it. 995 to go. That's it. Let's go. Dude, you got to start somewhere. You do. So cute. I wear baseball caps all summer. I will buy. Thank you. All signs. Yes, Anne. Absolutely. I think I got this. Yes. I got you. Rihanna, thank you so much for your purchase. Thank you, Andreo, for your purchase. Thank you, Tina, for bringing up the decks. Thank you so much, Rihanna. You're the best girl. Roseanne. That's right. We said happy birthday. Earl, I got you. Okay, so I got this. The Traveling Blossom merchandise, Michelle, loving the tanks, ordering. That's right. There's tanks too. Thank you so much. The Traveling Blossom. Denise, what's up? Good morning. Well, P.S. and I, P.S. That's so funny. That's so cute. Find our way back to each other. Is he King of Cups? Because that's who just popped out. Either that or it's acknowledging that somebody still does have feelings. And there is a way. Oh, yeah. Listen, I'm just going to go ahead and say, hold on. There is magic in this person. There is love here. There is still feelings here. Yes, I think that you absolutely can find your way back to each other. The Four of Cups indicates that somebody still needs time to work out their feelings, or that they know their feelings. They're just not ready to grab it yet. But there is, it's still on the table. So there is still interest here, and there ultimately is the ability to be able to talk to each other again or come back together again and try to figure out things again. So yes, that would be a yes. That would be a yes. Or they're a Sagittarius, or this is going to happen by the end of the year. Either way, this is a yes. Thank you, Anne, for your purchase. God bless you. Hey, Holly. Hello. Will an old flame in me reunite? It's interesting how we're thinking of these people again. And I'll tell you why. Because Venus and Mars are conjunct in Leo. That's very romantic and sexual energy. But they're also trying to Chiron, which means we want to change. They're trying to Chiron while they're square to Uranus, which means we are driven to do things differently. And when it comes to things, it means healing the past. So it's very interesting that we're trying to actually really, this isn't like some Mercury retrograde, I'm thinking of my ex in desperation. This is, I want to really make up or heal something and do it differently and not make the same mistakes again. I would like to see that people moving forward not thinking of their ex, but I'm going to hope that they're thinking of their exes because this is a situation where they still need to learn. They need to fix things in order to learn what they need to do to go on to have a healthy situation. But this does look really good for current relationships where we can fix the old shit by doing it differently and being open to figuring out how to being innovative and doing it differently. So that's really interesting. Will an old flame in me reunite? Leslie M. Will an old flame in me reunite? Will an old flame and her? I think that yes, that's gonna be a yes, sweetheart. We got the Wheel of Fortune, which means it's kind of karmic and it's coming around, and there's a cycle that you guys need to finish. Hey, Alyssa, what's up? Hey, Vince, what's up? Jessica, God bless. Happy Saturday to you. Then we have Anne. Hey, Anne, will the consultant company called Scott Manning DST we hired for our dental company help us financially? Will Scott Manning DST help them financially? Will Scott Manning DST help them financially? Yes or no? Okay, so the answer is yes, but not without a lot of really freaking hard work. And they're probably going to ask you to sign your life away in order to do it. So they're going to put options on the table for you, but they're probably going to ask you to sign a stack of paperwork this big and sign your life away to do it. Because there is something that has sort of interrupted your business or disrupted your business, or real shock that was a big burden to you. And then there's this partnership there, this partnership offer, but ultimately it's saying be wary of it. I know that you may need this really bad. Don't grab at their first offer. Be defensive and be smart, as tempting as it is, because you want this problem solved. Don't act that quickly because they will come back to you with an offer for help. But you may have to, be smart and be defensive in a way and say, oh, okay, but what's on the other side of the help? I just want you to know that. Okay. So Rihanna, we got you. I think we got you. Okay. Hey, Sonia. Hi. Greetings from Portugal. What's up in Portugal? So happy to finally catch you. Can I ask you if I will have a chance to be with my Capricorn on a date? Seems like there's Virgo energy here and going away. Somebody is really retreating into themselves and not wanting to make much of an effort to you right now, unfortunately. And I'm sorry that I have to say that. But it does seem, no, they're going to keep you waiting and dragging along. And I think your hopes are going to keep you stuck when it comes to this person. Into the future, they're not going to offer you much either. So just an FYI, they may be worried about finances right now, and so they're just distracted. But I wouldn't really hope to reunite with this person. No, it doesn't seem like there's much to it. Oh, God bless, sweetheart. Oh, thank you, Rihanna. God bless. Oh, I'm still doing personal readings. Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of time slots open. Yeah, there are a lot. I'm doing one this weekend too. I don't work on the weekends, but I want to get ahead so I can take the 4th of July off. Hey, Shara, in a new relationship, is he my I think I ordered off. I answered that. Hey, Holly, Esther, will he travel to see me? I'm a Cappy. He's a Gemini. Who's Esther? Hey, Holly, will he travel to see me? I'm a Cappy. He's a Gemini. Esther, Holly wants to know, will her Gemini travel to see her? Yes or no? Yeah, I think it's possible. Absolutely. This seems to be brand new right now, this love, and it could even be in some ways you may be the one offering up to pay for him And I would just watch that. But because there seems to be like a lot of tension or arguments or strife or just that comes with this happen. It seems to be a very it seems to be like there's a lot of loopholes that you're going to have to jump through to be happy with this person, and that your happiness is actually going to be based on a lot of craziness. So just watch this situation and watch with how much you're willing to put up front to be able to see this person, because this relationship is going to be tumultuous. It will give you great joy or pleasure, but it could also be very tumultuous at the same time. It's like, how many hoops do you have to jump through in order to be happy? And so even though these are not bad cards, I do have a red flag here on the play, because it feels like the woman's going to have to offer to pay, and that would be you, because of your love, right? That you're putting more in than the other. Just an FYI. Just an FYI. So we have sunshine and beauty. Hello, hello. Well, Assad, Aquarius, Mary, Hina, no contact situation. If there's no contact, then how is their marriage even still in your mind about this person? Will Assad marry Hina? There's a no contact situation. No contact situations really bother me, because it says that you're still thinking about somebody who's made it very, very clear they don't want to connect with you right now. So if that's the situation, I would absolutely encourage you to please move on. But if there's a no contact situation because maybe the person is a soldier, or maybe they're doing something, like something that is keeping them, then there, on the other side of that, there could be a potential for a relationship to still happen and marriage to still happen. And so I would be happy to be wrong about what I normally pick up on about these things, which is no contact situations mean somebody's not interested in you. But there does seem to be, the cards are saying that there is some sense of being able to contact each other again and finally be able to get through to somebody, and there being love there. But see, the contact is the key. You have to have the contact. You have to have the conversation. I will leave it there. Hey, 4, do I have a chance to win a court case? Well, there's a lot of court cases too, and that's been coming up so often in the readings. Does 4 have a chance to win a court case? Yep. Especially if it's financial. Especially if it's a court case regarding a wrongful death or injury, where people owe you money and you haven't seen it in a while. It's also saying, however, it will take a long time and be long and drawn out. FYI. Let me see if I got any new. Oh, Eric, thank you so much for your donation. God bless you. You just bought a hat. You're so wonderful. Thank you so much for your donation. And Eric, thank you so much for helping me. It's helping me. It's just helping me. So thank you so much for purchasing a hat. I just bought a hat to help you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you, Eric Muriel. Thank you. Thank you so much for what you've done. I didn't even see that. Andrea, will all the changes happening around my business is taking a new direction? And it looks pretty promising. I love your positivity, Andrea. I have worked my ass off to get here. There you go. Will this new direction be prosperous? For Andrea, will the new direction be prosperous? Yes. You can do anything. I mean, that's the answer. Yes. You will make this a reality, 100%. I think you've got this. You know what I'm saying? You already know it. And that's the good thing about getting somewhere through hard work. You know every aspect of what it took to pave that road. And so there can be not cockiness, but confidence saying, okay, I can apply all that I've learned to this new challenge. And that's what it's saying. That's the magician card. That sense I'm going to take everything that's in front of me and I'm going to make magic out of it. And I don't mean magic. I mean, like, make it work based on what your talents and skills are. So the answer is yes, Andrea. Yes. Where are we? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm losing steam too. We have Quentin. Hi, Quentin. Will Celia, an Aquarius, want a relationship with me, a Gemini? Will Celia want a relationship with him, a Gemini? Will Celia want a relationship? I like that name, Celia. There seems to be something that's just ending now, that's been dragging on for a while, and it may drag out for a little while longer. They're just, in order to be able, that needs to end right now. That seems like this person is stuck between a rock and a hard place and has a lot of challenges and has a lot of stuff on their plate. And so they're not in a position to make that decision yet. And I don't think it has to do with you so much as it has to do with them. Yeah. Right now it's coming up. This person can't decide because there's too much on their back that's painful and hurtful, and they want to go really, really, really slow. They don't want to make any decisions yet. That's the answer. That's the answer, Quentin, FYI. And once again, that may not have anything to do with you at all. So don't take it personal. This is just a sense of they're dealing with stuff. Vince, Cancer, Sun, and Aquarius rising. God bless. Who is coming toward me? The Capricorn. Wait, what? Cancer, Sun, and Aquarius rising. Who is coming towards me? The Capricorn. The Capricorn, Pisces, Virgo, or Cancer. Also, how much is shipping to East Coast, New York here? I think everywhere in the US it's $4, somewhere around like $380 something, $389 everywhere in the US for one hat. I think foreign countries could pay a lot more. I think it could go up to $16 US for shipping to a country outside the US. So my family out here in my Born Without Boundaries tribe, that's outside of the US, they make big sacrifices for me. So I'm very, very grateful. But shipping in the US is pretty straightforward. I think it's like $4 tops. I think that's basically it. Yeah, I think that's what the shipping cost is. But I'll definitely check that on my website too. Bam. This is all I'm getting for you, Vince, right now. I don't know why. Vince. Let me see. It's almost like, in a sense, you want to choose very wisely, but you might be actually being too defensive and not letting enough in, especially joy. You know, there's a sense of, I've been hurt before, right? So I've got you, there's a defensive-ness there. So which one should he trust? Can you help him out, God? Like the Capricorn, Pisces, Virgo, or Cancer? Virgo. I think that's the one that you'll trust the most because you'll see the value in the most. Virgo. Came right out. Because the cards know, God, like God, the Spirit knows that how I think of the cards, right? And the Nine of Pentacles is not Virgo specifically, but for me it always is. And so that's why it shot it right out. It shot it right out. This is the one that you'll find the most value in, the Virgo. I'm sorry. Hey, it's just me. Greetings to you from, Lithuania. God bless. One of my friend's moms directly from Lithuania. We made cupcakes with the Lithuania shield on it for a special event they were having to raise money. So God bless out there in Lithuania. Lithuanians are gorgeous, gorgeous people. Curious about my financial situation for the rest of the year. Have a beautiful weekend. You're going to get a lot of opportunities that are coming that you absolutely don't expect. Probably from people who, I don't know if it's shady, the moon. Okay, hold on. No, there are people who admire you, especially your creativity. And honestly, it's going to really surprise you what you end up selling or shipping. There's the moon card is here. So there is that sense of, you'll surprise even yourself. These will come out, but yeah, you will get orders. You will get orders. Why is the moon card here though? In particular, why is the moon card here? I'm going to use that one. Why is the moon card here? I think it's just creative. Keep being creative. That's what it is. It's almost telling me that you have not yet created what's going to really move and be a big breakthrough for you. But all the work that you're doing is leading up to it. This sort of new idea that comes to you just from God knows where. And so, yes, that will help your business. Maybe around the full moon, because this is really, really kind of a burst of potential and possibility that's coming around then. FYI. So we got Earl. Earl, what's up, Earl? How about a future read? Thank you. A future read. But future read for you. What's Earl looking at in terms of his future? What's Earl looking at in terms of his future? Oh, creative. Oh, I think there's somebody that you're attracted to, and there's this connection, and then there's this intensity, and that you're ready for it, or maybe she's ready for it. Now you have a sense of friskiness as well as go for it. Go after it, because this could be a very good and happy time for you guys. That's what's coming out for you, Earl. Is it a good move for me to move back with my daughter's father? I think we got that, Esther, right? Oh, I said thank you to Eric. God bless you. And now I have to say light to the soul. Hi. Hello. Beautiful to you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much for being on. Let's go back. I'm going to be on here for a couple more minutes, guys. I'm really tired, but I wanted to take at least an hour. I took up your time in the beginning for my plea. So what I'm asking now is just, I'm going to do the full hour. And so I got a couple more questions that I could do, but I want to be sure that I get to all my members. Vince, hello. Happy Saturday. Where are we? Oh, I got that. Liesel, I'm wondering where Michael disappeared to. Liesel wants to know where Michael disappeared to. Liesel wants to know. He did move away. He might have actually moved away. He might have gone someplace that he was always wanting to go to. I mean, that could mean actual move. An actual move. It's almost like he had some integrity and he decided to move because of it. Or he never gave up and he didn't want to give up. So he moved either because he didn't want to give up on something, he went to confront it, or because he had conviction, he decided to finally move forward. So that's what's happening to him. That's what's happening to him. I hope that answers your question, sweetheart. Hey, Mad Max, what's up? Hey, how are you? I'm good, Maggie. What's up? How is my Sag feeling about me, the Scorpio, these days? Time to put closure to things or hang on. How is her Sag feeling about her? Time to put closure to things. Yeah. And move on or move on. Time to put closure to things or move on. I think it's time to put closure to things, to be honest with you. There has to be a conversation that's had because there is still some stuff that's sitting on your heart and making you sick, but there has to be a conversation that clarifies things. So in other words, you're not going to be able to move on until you get closure. But yes, you do need closure, and then you can move on. It's not about getting back together. It's about closure and then moving on. That's what needs to happen because there's too much toxicity here, and it's got to come out. It's got to come out. I see another super chat. So thank you so much for that donation. Ah, Andrea, you rock. Thank you so much for your donation. You're a little cheerleader. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I really, really do. Where am I? Leslie Ann. I think I did that, right? Will there be a reconnection between myself and I did that one. Oh, you're right. Okay, Alyssa. Hey, Michelle. Can you tell me what's next for me in love? Time to walk away from stuff that isn't serving you. Time to get out of that situation. Around the full moon especially, you will be purging and you will want to get that done. And you will absolutely get that done. Will there be reconnection between... Oh, no. This is Alyssa. Can you tell me what's next in love? Oh. There... Walking away from stuff that doesn't serve you, right? Get out of it. If you don't care about it, it's done. Finally being done with something. And then this reconciliation of some sorts with somebody that like you loved or you knew about from your past. It may even be going home and something blossoming from there. This is usually somebody that you already know. You may not have dated them yet. There's just a sense of now it's transformed. The way you feel about them has transformed since when you were kids, right? This could be that you have to let go of something old before this happens, or it could be let go of all your expectations because something really has changed. You two have really grown up. That kind of energy. Or you're walking away because somebody's just too fucking immature and you're done. And in that case, you're out of here. There you go. It could be both, right? Could be you have to be out of here from a situation that's lasted too long in order to open up to the potential for something that is ready to bloom. But that's where you're at. Metamorphosis. Hey, Play, what's up? Play to win, what's up? My ex called. So is she getting ready to come back? I'm a Cancer. She's a Taurus. Yeah, there she is. Is she getting ready to come back? Yes or no? It does seem like a yes. I don't like it when exes come back. You know, guys, you know how I freaking feel. You do. But, you know, spirit, intuition, like God knows best, right? So, yeah, there is some happiness that coming around this Taurus. Unless it is to tell you that she's happy in her life right now and that she's really good and healthy. She is really good and healthy. But regarding your question, it does seem like, yes, you're going to hear from her, or yes, she's coming back somehow, and there's going to be happiness that comes from that. I think I'm going to leave it there, guys, because I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. Let me get one more. Sunshine and Beauty. When do you know if a man who pursues you for genuine intentions? Is the Taurus and Capricorn I am talking to, is this the category? We have a Capricorn here. They showed up. So is he consistent? Can she trust him? Or can Sunshine and Beauty trust this Capricorn? Oh, yeah. I'm going to say this to you right now. You got the once again. Yes, yes, and yes. You got the Capricorn and the Lovers. So it's just pouring out. That's the one. That's the one that's going to take you seriously and be the one. I don't know if it's the one, but that's out of the two. That's the one. That's the one that you can trust the most and rely on the most and have the deepest connection with. I mean, it's right there. I love you guys. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for your encouragement. And thank you so much for buying your hats. Please remember, www.bornwithoutboundries.com shop. Go to the shop. You got all the hats right there. Buy the hats and help. And this is the help. This is it. Just by buying a cute freaking hat that's going to last years because they're well constructed, well made, and comfortable. Look at that. Go buy your hat, please. I'll talk to you guys next week. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And if you're in the States, happy 4th of July weekend. I know 4th of July is not till next week, but definitely have a great time because we're pretty much all celebrating this weekend. So God bless you all. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.